All right, people. So hello. Today is the second episode of Like the People podcast, and today we're here with Okwukwe. What's up, Okwukwe?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, man. What a lot of people actually don't know is that Okwukwe was a little bit like my test bunny for Like the People. Every time I needed somebody to come and to record, like to test lighting, to test cameras, to test how the whole thing is gonna work. Like every time I call him, and he's like, "Yeah, of course, man, I'll come, no problem." So I owe you a lot for
Bro,
this.
you're doing a great job, man. I saw the vision. I saw the fight, not the vision, but alone. But I saw the goal. You wanted to do it, and every time I'm seeing you, you're always moving from one level to the other. You're always advancing, and
It's
it
not
was
easy,
just
though, man.
great.
It's not easy at all.
It's bro.
Yeah, but like I said, I do owe you a very big thank you for always been there when I needed somebody who's a singer and is cool at the same time, because these two things can be a little bit hard sometimes to be cool and good at what you do. So it's always nice. Anyway, let's get towards the topic of today, which is Okwukwe himself.
Yeah.
What's good with you?
Everything, man. Everything is good. I mean, everything is great. There are downsides, but man, when I count my blessings, like everything is just, it's amazing. All praise to the Most High.
Yeah,
All
amen.
praise to the Most High.
How long have you been in Bulgaria now?
I've been here for almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years?
Yeah.
You liking it? Well, if you're here for 10 years, you must like something.
Of course, bro. Of course.
Except the weather right now. The weather in the time of this recording is like maybe
Nazdravi,
like
Bulgaria.
2 or 3 degrees outside and it's raining. It's
Yeah.
horrible. And again, like the podcast with Svet, this is recorded last night. If you're watching this, the day it comes out, we're recording this last night.
Yeah.
Let's talk about music. From your interview, which was a very nice interview, to be honest, the quick one, the one for Instagram, there you mentioned that the church back home in Nigeria, they bought a bass guitar, and nobody could play it.
Yeah, nobody could. Not like nobody could play it then, but actually nobody was there to play,
To be the full-time bass.
to just pick the instrument up and try to do something with it, And I was this little kid that always wanted to assist wherever there's something to do. I wanted to be that guy that would try to do it. I've always had this kind of a thing, So I saw the instrument, they bought it. I was just a kid.
Yeah, you were 11?
Yeah. So like nobody would allow me play it because it was like an instrument. Like you gotta know, we can give this instrument to a kid, right?
That doesn't know how to play.
Exactly. So what I did then was I went to buy a guitar, a box guitar from a guy. I bought the guitar from the guy and I told the guy to explain how this works to me. I saved up money. I bought it, took it home, and he showed me how to play like a song. And from that song, I started figuring
So
everything.
you taught yourself how to play the bass?
I wouldn't say I taught myself because I learned from a lot of people.
But in the beginning, the first steps, besides this one song that this person taught you,
Yeah.
well, that's amazing. And you didn't give up?
No, are you kidding me?
Yeah, man. Because also again last week with Svet, I told him that once upon a time I bought a guitar and for a week I was trying to learn something. I couldn't learn anything. And because there's nobody to tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, it's like I just left it after 2-3 weeks. I didn't even bother with it. But I guess you really loved it.
Yeah, I think I was actually blessed to be around the family that everybody was into music. Almost everybody. My mom was, always going to the church. My sisters were, they sing even till date. My brothers, they like music. And for me, it's like a thing that it's just around. It's just there. I cannot run away from it.
It's expected in a way.
You know.
Yeah, that's cool. And so, okay, so you got the guitar.
Yeah.
You bought the guitar. You
Yeah.
learned how to play.
Mm-hmm.
Then you learned more into the bass. And then what happened?
And then I went to the church. I started playing the bass guitar that they bought that they didn't want me to play.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, okay,
I can play it now.
I can play this. Bring it. I will play it. You know, this type of, you know, as a kid, like, no, you can't put me down like that. I can't. You know, so they gave me the chance to play, because then I was playing drum in the same church, and started playing. Started teaching people what I knew then, even, and from there it just starts, you know, moving. Like everything starts, you know.
Yeah, I guess
evolving.
you loved it so much that it was
So,
no problem
so
to keep moving.
So much.
And this is in Lagos, right?
Yes, in Lagos.
You were born there?
Yeah.
You grew up there?
Yeah, I'm from the east. I'm from Anambra State.
Tell me about Lagos. What's the east? What's in the east? What's in the west? What's in the north and the south?
Wow. In the east, where I'm from, life there is amazing. It's beautiful. It's cultural. The people from the east have a totally different, not a totally different mindset, but we're cultural, you know. So we believe in, there are things we believe in. We believe in hard work. We believe in support. We believe in, you know, we have this kind of, there's a word they say that if you go to any part of the world and you don't find an Igbo man, that's where I'm from, you should leave the place, because nothing is going to work there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because we have this thing of going anywhere and making things work. There are some countries that you might never think to go to, but if you go there, you will find a Nigerian, an Igbo man there, and he's going to be doing business and doing it good. You know,
Interesting.
yeah, you know, that's from the east. And in Lagos, where I was born, Lagos is a place where you would find everything. If you want to be anything, you can be. If you cannot be that in Lagos, then
Interesting. How many people live in Lagos?
Lagos,
The whole city, the city center, everything around it, everything is considered Lagos.
Yeah, I think around 17, 16 million people.
17, 16 million
People, yeah, just
Wow.
in Lagos, yeah.
Wow. Wow. I'm sure you know Bulgaria is not even 7 million.
No,
Bulgaria,
yeah,
not
yeah.
Sofia, Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a big city, man.
Yeah, it is.
Actually,
It
I think
is.
Nigeria is the second biggest population in Africa.
Yeah, I think if not the number
I was
one.
looking a couple days ago. I think the first was 200 million population.
That's Nigeria.
Yeah, then it's
200
probably the first then.
Yeah, I don't know any African country that is
Bigger
that
in
I
population.
don't. I'm not too good with geography.
No, I looked at the
Yeah,
other day. It's definitely first or second.
Yeah, but
Well,
Nigeria
first or
is-
second, but I don't know who else could be. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Does it matter? Doesn't matter. have you traveled across Africa? Have you been to any neighboring countries then?
Not really. I went
How
to
can you,
I went
like-
to Ghana.
I mean, I want you to compare it, Nigeria, to other countries, maybe in Africa.
Wow. You know, the beautiful thing about the continent Africa is that we are all unique in a way that we cannot be compared to each other. You know,
To each other.
We cannot be
No, I was talking about maybe some similarities.
Yeah, you know, the similarities is we are Africans, and we're cultural. We're just blessed.
You're very warm people and you're very rhythmic.
Oh, of course.
Wow, the rhythm in Africa is just amazing, man. Like, I think everybody can dance in Africa.
Of course.
I think everybody can dance. I think it's no issue for somebody to just start dancing and feeling it.
From the stomach, the kid already knows how to dance to a
Yeah.
beat. You know, so it's a normal thing for us. Like,
Yeah. At this point, like, people, obviously you and I know each other, but people don't know that I actually lived in South Africa for 10 years.
yeah, man.
And of course, like you said, Africa cannot be compared to
True.
any other continent in any way.
No.
And maybe each country is different for itself, but the energy, like, if you close my eyes and you put me on a plane and I just land somewhere and they don't tell me where it is, like I won't, if it's, let's say in South Africa, I will know I'm in South Africa or Africa at least.
Yeah.
I mean, the vibe, the energy, the air is different. Everything is just,
Yeah.
it's so calm.
Yeah.
It's so smooth.
Yeah.
Like South
Yeah,
Africa, I haven't been to Nigeria or other places in Africa, but I would say South Africa was the best country I've ever been to or ever heard of.
Wow, that's so nice.
9 months of summer, month and a half of autumn, month and a half of spring.
Mm.
Great food, great everything. Energy. People are always like with a smile.
Yeah.
If somebody's pissed off, they're pissed off with a smile and they're doing it really entertainingly. It's not like aggressive. It's just, you know, they're just pissed off. Yeah, so it's cool. Do you ever think about going back to Nigeria?
Of course, bro. Of course.
It's home.
It's home.
How often do you come home? Because now since the whole pandemic thing.
Yeah, I haven't been home since the pandemic, but sure I will. Whether the pandemic likes it or not, I will.
Yeah.
I will. I gotta see mama. I gotta see, my siblings.
You had 9 other brothers and sisters, or 10 other brothers and sisters?
I have 5 brothers and 4 sisters.
So in total, you guys are 10. So 6 brothers in total and 4 sisters.
Yeah.
That's a big family, man.
Yeah.
It's a very big family.
No dull moment. No dull moment. Like everything is happening.
And you're the youngest, right?
Yeah, I'm the handbag of the family.
The handbag?
Of my mother, the handbag.
Oh, because you're always there.
Yeah, like it's my handbag. Cheers, man. Then my mom is gonna see this now. She's gonna laugh like, "Hey,
handbag." And also, your brother was here, or still is here.
Mm-hmm. He's not here.
He's sort of here.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah,
And the reason why I'm bringing up his brother is because your brother played for Tessica, right?
Yeah. He played for Vikrin, after Vikrin, Tessica.
And how long did he play in Bulgaria?
I cannot really say specifically, but he played for quite some good number of years. Yeah.
When was this? When did he retire from Bulgarian football?
I think it was around probably 12 years ago. He stopped
12
playing.
years ago, stopped playing.
Playing in Bulgarian league. And he's still playing now. The guy is still scoring goals, man. He's a machine.
Where is he playing now?
He's playing in Cyprus.
In Cyprus?
Yeah, he's a machine.
He likes the good weather.
He doesn't play with that.
Yeah, what's the name of the team? Let's go follow them. Let's go look at your brother play, man.
Yeah, he was playing in Paralimni. And now it's... he just signed the team. The name is Akros something.
No, some really Greek Cyprus thing.
Yeah, the name is. Yeah,
that's really cool though. And I remember actually one time we played football together.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh damn, why is Okwukwe so good? Why is he so fast? And I didn't know that you were really good at football, so I was like, okay, just play with us. Nobody cares if you're good or not, man. Just play. And then he comes and he like goes around everybody, and everybody's like trying to catch him. He's like super fast.
You know the funny thing?
Yeah.
That in my family, I am the guy that cannot play football.
Yeah, well, if your brother is a professional footballer, then
like all my brothers can play. Like all of them, they're good. Like except the eldest, it's just the guy that really
the supervisor. He's the manager.
He's a coach. You
guys have a team. Your mom, let's say, she can be in the goal, and everybody else can be.
But then I chose a different path. I played basketball as a. I'm a young man, but then as a teenager, I played basketball. And then they used to call me Kobe Bryant because I loved Kobe so much and I wanted to play like him.
And yet again, guys, look closely. Look into the camera. Yeah. Look, don't move. Does he not look like LeBron James?
Hey.
He's like exactly like the same as LeBron James. Like I just look at the photos from the photo sessions and I'm like, sorry, but this is like the short version of LeBron James. No offense, you're not short, but he's just like 2 meters and a half.
He's a giant, man. Yeah. Shout out to LeBron James, man. I love LeBron, man.
Yeah, man. He's the king.
He's the GOAT, like.
Now, it's a little bit debatable. I'm a really big Michael Jordan fan. I'm a really big Michael Jordan fan.
Yeah, we cannot say Michael is not
the greatest.
He is.
Yeah,
he is. But now, I mean, we have to give,
that no. I fully agree. But you said GOAT. Goat.
Yeah, greatest of all
Goat.
time.
Yes, goat means something else.
Yeah,
He can be the king. He can be an emperor if he likes. He can be the president.
True.
But the goat is the goat.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. I love them both though. I love those guys, but they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot.
Anyway,
so
let's
much.
go away from sport because you're a musician. Here we're talking about music today.
Yes, sir.
Tell me more. Tell me more about your music. Where do you play now? You said you have a band.
Yeah. For Evolution band, but actually we're not four. We're kind of three-ish, and the three-ish is kind of not certain. But then
3 or 4 evolution.
Now I don't really know if there's an evolution, but then there will be an evolution in time because only time can actually make things work. For now, what I'm actually just focused on now is just I'm very open to making music with whoever wants to
Anybody
make
that wants to make good
music that we can dig together and I can vibe with. I'm cool, but I still we there's a band. You can listen to our records. I mean, amazing records. We made some really some magical stuff.
I'm definitely sure that's true. And you're very easy to vibe with. Remember when the first time you came here with Sweat?
Yes,
and he was like, okay, I'll just explain to you look what we should play. Can you do this? And then Okwukwe does it like right away. It's like he just hears it and he does it. And then Svet is like, but he's doing everything. I just talked to him once and he's already doing it perfectly. I'm like, oh, that's Okwukwe, man. And he was really impressed. So I'm saying this situation because I don't know any other situations. It's the only situation that I can talk about regarding you and your music.
Yeah.
But apparently you're very easy to vibe with as a musician.
Thank you. That means a lot to me because the vibe for me is everything. Yeah. Honestly, like the vibe for me is just everything.
Talking about vibe, let's say the story. Doing the podcast the second time, but I'll say the story again. When I called Okwukwe last time to come here on the show for the show that you're going to see and the performance that you will see, I told him, okay, listen, send me like 1, 2, maybe 3 songs so that, we can pick a song that you want to perform here. And so I can get in the vibe so that I understand the song so that, I can do my camera stuff and blah, blah, blah. He's like, when I'll come, I'll feel it and I'll tell you. I'm like, what do you mean you're going to feel it? Just give me the song so that I can feel it too, Like, no, it's fine. When I come, I'll feel it, I'll tell you. So I'm like, okay. So the night before he's coming here, I tell him, like, hey, give me like at least one song to hear, bro. Just like, come on, just one song. He's like, no. Tomorrow when I come, I'll feel it. I'm like, wow, what is he going to feel? Damn it. He's either going to give me a song or no. And then he comes here. And while we're waiting for Svet to do the technical part, I'm like, hey, what's the song? And he's like, yeah, when I feel it, I'll let you know. Like, come on, man. It's like we need to film in like half an hour. What are you going to film, man? Give me something.
I literally do not know what I was
And then he takes the guitar and apparently he started to feel it. And then 30 minutes later, he had the recording of the song that you're hearing now. And he literally did it how he felt it. Yeah. He felt it and he did it. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was possible.
No, it's very possible. I mean, I think with everything, if we allow ourselves to not just rely just in our own knowledge, but the vibe, what is happening around us. There is something for us around us. That's what I always believe. Everything around you speaks if you can listen to it, and if you're ready, if you're open-minded to hear what it's saying.
Yeah, also in the car when we were coming here, we also talked about it, like spontaneous type of music is also very beautiful, and like True. Exactly what I just explained, I would consider that spontaneous type of music.
True.
Because you can always just spend hours and days and weeks editing and re-recording the strings, perfect. The vocals, the beat and everything to try and make it perfect. Well, it doesn't have to be technically perfect. It can be perfect just from, like you said, just to feel it. Just that could be a perfect feeling. You just record the feeling.
Yeah, the vibe. I mean, it's never, you can never. I don't think anybody can go wrong with it, like with the vibe. And one thing I try to
Oh,
do,
lots of people can go wrong with the vibe. A lot of people cannot vibe.
bless them.
Bless them. I'm just saying that it's not that easy, like you
Yeah.
said. Maybe for you it's easy, but it's
True.
not that easy, I would say.
True, So for me, I think a lot of people cannot really catch a vibe because a lot of things outside are like so polished,
Yeah.
that it's not just real, it's not just real. So for me, I would like it to be real. I want to show the real deal. Like, this is it. Even with the mistakes and everything, this is just what it is. I mean, it is what it is. I
Yeah.
mean,
It's
is
been
art.
felt, and this is how it's done.
Yeah. If it comes out that way, that's it. That's it.
Well, I guess you are in the business of making music, not being popular and famous under any circumstance. You must achieve this goal to be popular and famous. You're doing music because you like to do music.
Yeah, I love it. I love to do it.
I think that immediately makes you music better than 99% of
Thank you.
the famous people or whatever people out there.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate the type of.
Thank you that you
approach.
actually dig this, man. It's a
Of
very
course,
big man. Thanks. Peace and love. That's just what I'm about. Peace and love.
It's your motto.
That's my motto. Like, I love that word so much. Like, now I'm living it. I'm living it. Like, every day I'm waking up is like peace and love. Saying that to myself.
I don't know who I was, maybe in the last try, I'm not sure. But you're always the person who's always smiling and is always in a good mood. I don't know if it's a good mood, but it's always a chill mood.
Yeah.
You're always very chill. You're always very relaxed. Nothing seems to bother you. I'm sure things bother you.
Of course, man. I'm a human.
But on the outside, when you interact with people, you're always just so calm. Peace and love.
Peace and love, bro. Peace and love. You know why I think like this? Why I actually seem so calm is because I know that whatever happened yesterday is the past. I can't do anything about it. The future I can only dream about. And what I can always do now is to make my now count. And the only way for me to make my now count and be, good for me and the people around me is just to just give that energy, that peace and love, man. Peace and love.
Yeah, it's true. But, a lot of people can actually get themselves to think about going into this type of mindset. Because when you're on autopilot, when you're subconscious and everything, you always think about the stress parts. Miri, my girlfriend, she was reading this book and she told me that she read that your inner voice is most of the times your ego, and when it's telling you bad things, worrying things, like, you need to catch it that you're thinking these things, and you need to observe it and like look at yourself being negative, and like then you start to realize that, why is this guy being so negative? Like, obviously he cannot do anything about this, he cannot do anything about that. It's too late for that, it's too early for that. Like, why are you beating yourself up in this way? So that's what I'm saying, is a lot of people cannot realize that they're doing this to themselves.
I think I don't think it takes a lot, but I think it takes some level of understanding. I'm still trying to, there's this book I'm actually reading, Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. I think that book is an amazing book. Like,
so are you thinking like a monk now?
I'm just trying to see, how, because that guy's a great guy. I like the way he sees things. I like his energy. I like his vibe, what he thinks about. I like the guy. I just like the guy. This guy is an amazing guy, So I was following him, and life is too short to worry about a lot of things that do not count, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But it sounds like a cliche nowadays when you say something like this. It's like, yeah, of course you're not supposed to worry. Of course life is short, but yeah, it is, man.
Yeah, life
It is, man. It is.
Life is true.
Like, I'm 31 now, and I feel like I'm still 21, to be honest. But I don't remember when 21 was. It's like, wow, how did it go past so quickly? Like, yesterday I was 21. Yesterday I was like doing pool parties and like 1 week of non-stop nightclubs and bars, and I didn't come home for like a week. Like, yeah.
Wow.
And now I'm like
heavy party, man.
And now I'm like, outside it's cold, it's raining, man. I'm not going outside, man. I don't mind that, but I'm just wondering, where did the last 10 years go. Like, so quick?
Yeah,
and I can only imagine 40, 50, 60, 70. Wow.
I saw a quote somewhere. A guy said, it's kind of, I don't know if I'm going to say it correctly, but he said, the moment a man understands that he has one life, that is when he starts living the other life.
The better life.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Oh, bro. So.
All right. Yeah. Where do you want to be with music? Do you have like an end goal? What's your ambition with music? Is it just a personal thing that you just happen to share with people? Or do you have an ambition to make it more into a job, into a lifestyle that's only music, let's say? How do you approach it?
The way I approach it is to be able to communicate with the people around me on the level that I want to communicate with them. I mean, what I have to say to them, what I have to give to them, I just want to give that to them, the people around me. And if it goes beyond what I, all praise to the Most High, But at the same time, I'm, for years, I was actually having dreams, like not dreams, like literally in bed, and I'm always dreaming, and I'm seeing myself with superstars. Like it's crazy, Like I'm seeing myself with Puff Daddy most of the time. Wow. Yeah, it's really crazy. I don't know how this thing is coming. I'm seeing myself with J. Cole in the room. I'm seeing myself with Wizkid in Nigeria, with Two-Face. And I'm waking up, I'm like, what is this dreams? And I'm seeing myself with some, but it's not just once, twice, but still, I don't still like think about, okay, I gotta start aiming for this. I just feel like I just have to give my own parts on the level that I am right
that's
now.
Cool. Well, you seem to have really nice dreams, man. Because my dreams are like really stupid. Right? Even though I like them, just they're not like that. Like my favorite dream is I was riding a whale.
A whale?
I was riding it. We're like going above water, underwater, and we were in a race. Me and a couple of friends, everybody had their own whale, and we were riding whales in the ocean. And there was like boys. In Bulgarian it's Shamondura. The markers in the sea, the ones that float, the buoys.
The buoys,
Like a lot of them like spread around to make it like a track. So we had to race.
Wow.
You had to race your whale in the ocean, riding it. And then there was jumps, and you had to... It was like an event, and it was in the middle of the ocean, there was a huge screen, like maybe 20 meters by 20 meters.
Wow.
Big screen, and everybody crossed the finish line. And because it was my first time riding a whale, I finished last. But there was 3 whales, and I finished 4th. And I don't know how that happened. Like it's 3 of us, and I'm finishing 4th. How did that happen?
3 of you guys,
and I finished 4th. Yeah, it's a dream, stupid dream. It's like not logical at all. But it's really, I will never forget that dream. It's like the best dream ever. Riding a whale.
Wow,
that's amazing.
Now I would say it's an amazing dream for me.
Yeah, but it's not like with Puff Daddy and Wizkid in the club.
No, like if it was back in the days when I was still in Nigeria, and you know, you have a dream and you say you're in the water with a whale. Oh, they'll start praying for you. Oh, it's a marine spirit. This or this. Oh, we gotta pray. But this
What spirit?
It's a joke. It's
It's a joke.
you know,
All
but
right.
you know, you just have this superstitious, you know, it's this. But man, that's an amazing,
Yeah,
you know,
it's pretty cool dream.
it's amazing.
And also, what I dreamt the funniest joke in the world of all time.
Please tell me, share with
Listen.
me, please.
I wake up in the middle of the night laughing, not like he. I was like ha 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 when I was sleeping, and I wake up in the middle of the night from laughter. I could not
Wow.
control it, and I was like, "Oh, such a funny joke! The joke is so good. It's like an amazing joke, you know. I'll never forget it." And I go back to sleep, and I forgot it in the morning. It's true. It's true. Like, why didn't I write it down? Like, literally, it is perfection. If it's like the perfect joke, this is the perfect joke, man. It's the funniest thing ever.
Wow.
But it's gone. See, a funny thing with dreams, man.
Yeah, man.
They can inspire you so much at the
They
same
can.
time.
True.
They can leave you with nothing.
Sure, T.
All right. Anyway, let's end this up. Thanks to everybody for watching.
Yeah.
So Okwukwe, I hope you already seen the song. If you haven't, feel free to dig around in the channel. Or probably leave a link also at the bottom. Take a look at the performance because it was great.
Thank
you very much, man.
Thank you, my
I
man.
definitely want to see you back here.
Sure,
I
man.
definitely want to see you again.
Sure, man.
This
sure.
is not a goodbye. This is until next time.
Of course, man. Sure. And thanks for, having that amazing vision and giving artists like myself and others the platform, to do what they can.
I'm giving my best, bro. I'm giving my best.
Without putting a kind of a, you have to be like this. You just like, hey, come and have fun.
No
just
rules,
be
man. No
yourself.
rules.
Like the people, man. Like the
Exactly.
people.
Exactly.
That's what it is. I dig that.
Everything is done like the people.
Like the people. We don't have to be like aliens, just like the people. We gotta be on the planet Earth, man.
Yeah. Stay
Love,
around.
peace and love,
Peace
like
and
the
love,
people.
man. Peace and love. Adios.